Today we're taking a look at the Grand Nylon guitar from Furch, a nylon that really can cross over for the steel string player. Stick around, we'll tell you all about it. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee.
And I'm Cooper Greenberg.
We're here with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos. If you'd like to support the channel, visit our spring store link below for our custom designed t-shirts and other swag. And, buy stuff from our website. What's that website, Cooper?
Swag.com.
It's not what it is.
I think it's
alamomusic.com.
Yeah.
So today we are looking at a Furch guitar. Given world events, what a prime time to look at a former Soviet bloc country's premier guitar company and everything that they've been producing that we like quite a bit. So this is the first nylon that we've had from them.
Yeah.
The Grand Nylon.
I have heard tell of a Furch Nylon for quite some time.
Yes.
And I'm glad to finally have it.
Yeah, nice to have it in stock. So this is kind of the intro into their nylon line. It's the GNC, and I remember that because the Vitamin Company, to CW. Is that about right?
I think so,
Sounds like a TV channel. Tune into GNC to CW tonight for a Spurs game. So so this is the entry level. It's solid wood. Mm-hmm. It is a nylon string guitar, but not in like the strictest classical guitar sense, featuring solid wood construction. In this particular case, cedar and walnut, and it has some really interesting features to it. So
pretty walnut, first of all.
Yeah, nice little sapwood on there.
Yeah, I like it. It's a very simple looking guitar, but I think that kind of most of the non-classically minded nylon strings that I find, I kind of like this sort of look. I think it fits for sure. Binding's really nice on there. Little faux tortoise binding, I believe.
Yes, very few faux tortoises had to die in the making of this guitar.
Yeah, there's not a ton of tortoise, but it's there,
No, it's a beautiful instrument. It's very understated, very elegant. I like the design choices they've made. So it's got an open pore satin finish. So it's going to be very resonant to go with that cedar top. Now, cedar, if you aren't familiar, is typically used in a lot of classical instruments. You don't see it so much on steel string guitars, although Furch uses it in a few of their colored series guitars, and I've always liked it. Cedar is softer than spruce, which is what you typically see, and so you get a more immediate response out of it with a lighter touch. You don't have to kind of dig in. Now, because of that, you can overwhelm it quite a bit. On a steel string guitar, that can be a concern, but not so much on nylon strings because you have so much less tension anyway. Yeah. And so for my money, most of the time on a nylon string guitar, I think cedar is the top to go with versus spruce, which would be a little bit stiffer. And it pairs really nicely with walnut that has a pretty wide range in kind of the EQ response department with a nice warm mid-range and some treble to go along with it.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I don't know, when you say this is the entry, when you're moving up in their other stuff, what are some other options that they have? Because again, this is the first one that I've really gotten to see. But where does it go from here?
So the Grand Nylon follows a similar kind of pattern to the rest of their series. So you've got rosewood versions, you've got varying inlay options and stuff, and of course you can customize any of these because they make it very affordable and easy to do as far as going and making something custom from Furch. What's fascinating about their this Grand Nylon series is that this truly is a guitar that's trying to be a crossover, and there's a number of nylon string guitars on the market. But from Cordoba, from Yamaha, from Taylor, and others that are trying to capture those of us who are primarily steel string players and yet want a nylon string in our collection, but a classical guitar with its completely flat radius and wide, 2-inch nut. It's just uncomfortable for most steel string players, particularly if you play electric guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. When we both kind of played some stuff on this today, usually when I'm playing like a 2-inch nut width classical and I try to play the normal stuff that I'm playing, thumb over the top, it's just not going to happen. I'm not Kawhi Leonard because I don't leave. But I don't have the biggest hand. It's nice, and
You're also not injured most of the time.
That's true. But it's nice. It's sort of you don't even realize that this is. So you said it's 1 3/4.
It's a 1 3/4-inch nut width with a radius. I believe it's 15-inch radius fretboard, and so it feels a lot like most modern acoustic electric guitars do.
Yeah. So it's just cool, it's something that you don't really notice till you think about it. This is a nylon string guitar, but the ease of play, it's like immediate. You can kind of jam out on it with all the same stuff that you would play on your steel string. So it's nice.
The other nice things that Furch has done is they continue to use their, and as soon as I said, their CNR, thank you, neck system, which basically fits into the heel of the neck and provides a good stable joint to the body and ensures that it's not going to kind of twist or get that weird hump at the body over time. The other thing that's on this that's interesting is the bracing. The bracing is very unusual on this guitar. Now, typically in traditional classical guitars, you have either fan bracing or you have lattice bracing. We've talked about that, particularly when we're talking about like Cordoba's C12 is a lattice brace guitar. Now, these are patterns that yield different tonal response. Most every classical guitar you've ever picked up is fan braced. And what that means is that there's individual stick braces that kind of fan out from the bottom up to support the top with the tension of the strings. Now, that's light compared to a steel string guitar. The tension of steel strings would just rip that apart, which is why over the years, bracing has kind of adapted and been modified in steel string guitars to accommodate the tension. But most nylon string or classical guitars have fan bracing, or they have lattice bracing, which is as it sounds. You have these cross-hatched braces that support the top, and they change the tone. They tend to be a little tighter, a little poppier in this particular case. This has neither of those. It is a very interesting, very open style bracing pattern. I don't even know how I would describe it. It's kind of like a large, irregular box shape that they're using. And according to Furch's website, they voice every single one of these tops. So that means that they're adjusting that bracing to accommodate what the top wants. But it yields a very nice open sound for a guitar that's not incredibly big. It's nice and shallow. I mean, it's not like thin body, but it's not overly deep, and it's got a great sound to it. Yeah, very comfortable. So all in all, it sounds really good, it feels really good, and it plays really good. So we're both going to put it to the test for you. Check it out. So there you have it. If you are looking for that nylon string to add to your collection and you need something that is more comfortable to play because you're used to playing an electric guitar or a typical steel body or steel string acoustic guitar, this could definitely be one of the things that you need to put on your radar because it sounds really open, it plays really well. They are going to be difficult to find, but you know who has one? We do.
We do.
So if you'd like more information about it, you should go to our website. Cooper, do you remember what the website address is?
It's alamomusic.com, and here's how I know this. I was just on there earlier today at work, and I saw, wow, we got some Furch in, and then boom, we're making the video.
There you
so
go.
I learn, from the website what I'm supposed to do at work today.
Now, can you pronounce it with an Eastern European accent?
I'm not even going to try to do that. I think you should give that one a try.
I think I spit when I do it, and that's no offense. It's just I don't pronounce it very well. It's like Furch.
Yeah, I think we said it a while back. I heard somebody say "foosh," and I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
However you say it, they make some really good guitars, and we're glad to have them in stock. So you can go to the website, you chat with someone, check out the photos and all the details, and see if this is the guitar or another guitar that's kind of a hybrid nylon is what you need. I really do think that more people should be exploring nylon string sounds. There's a lot of affordable options to kind of get in there and try it out, add something to the mix. But then you kind of can move up to some nice, I want to call these kind of bossa nova hybrid, nylon string guitars for the typical electric player.
I'm starting to see it more often too. The people that are coming in, they love the sound of a nylon string guitar. And at most brands that are known for nylon strings, they only think of those completely flat radius, 2-inch. But a lot of people are making much more comfortable and versatile versions of nylon string guitars. And I definitely recommend this one to anybody that's interested. We only have a couple, but I know that we're going to get more as well. And I believe, so you can customize a nylon with them too,
You can customize anything.
You can do anything. They'll make you skateboard.
I don't know about that. Don't hold them to Cooper's asinine statements. It's not a skateboard, unless you put wheels on it. Anyways.
Anything's a skateboard, all right?
So if you want more information, go to our website. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, and keep coming back for more. At the end of the day, the best guitar in the world is the one that you're playing at a nylon and make some cool sounds with it. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.